Hey everybody, it's Doc Green, the Road Scholar, coming back at you today. Trying to do a few more videos now that I got some little free time. I'm on a account with Dart, a special account where we don't drive every day with these with this thing that we're doing here. But anyway, so I got time to do a couple more videos than I've been doing lately, so I'm going to do this one today. First of all, let me tell you, I was going to do window down and everything. Man, I was enjoying the air. It was a nice breeze coming through Iowa. And then these cattle trucks pulled up next to me, and woo, man, that's rough. That's rough. So I had to roll up my window before I did this video. I mean, woo, made my hairline recede. No, I'm just kidding. It's already receding. I got to shave this off. I hate the hair. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that here today. I can't stand hair. It just drives me nuts. Haven't had it in over 20 years. But anyway, that's it here and there. Just shooting the crap. I've been on here and I did the video the other day talking about the amount of money I make with Dart, and some guys, you know, I got some guys like Dirty South Truck and everything, and he's been a follower on my channel for years, and pretty cool guy, you know. I mean, he doesn't agree with my lease numbers and amount of money I'm making. He wishes I was making more. And hey, I wish I was making more too, but this is the path I chose. But anyway, he got on here talking about he don't understand how I can make it, and on $1,500 a week and this, that, the other. And a couple of other guys expressed concern. You know, they're Doc, I don't understand how you do it at Road Scholar. I mean, geez, man, you're not making any money. Guys, I'm happy. Like I said, I'm not out here to make a killing or anything. I drive my legal hours, and I make my paycheck, and I go home and I go see my family, and I got my RRAs building up, my retirement accounts are building up, my investments are building up. Again, I'm not going to be out here but about another 5 years. So, you know, I'm not out here trying to make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a week take home, and I'm going to talk about that here a little bit. Guys, I understand that there are drivers that make more than me, and I understand there are drivers that make less than me, and I got some drivers saying how smart I am for doing a lease the way I do it, and I got some guys saying how stupid I am for doing a lease the way I do it. Guys, look, here's the deal. I don't need your negativity. And some of you guys have been following me for a while. Dirty South Truck and a couple of others. But I like him. I like Dirty South. But he always got something to say. But you know, I think it may have been Dirty South over at Merrifield. I don't know how he actually found my channel. But whatever it is, you know, he follows me and stuff. That's cool. But guys, here's the deal. I've already told my plan, and I'm going to do it again real quick in this video because I think that people, they watch the last couple of videos and don't understand, you know, why. Well, man, if you could be making this other kind of money, why are you doing what you're doing? Again, I like going home. I like, I make enough money. You know what I'm saying? I make enough money where I don't have to drive a lot out here. You know, I do it right now because we're trying to pay off our house we just bought. We're just in the process of buying a new house, and I plan on having it paid off within the next 2 to 3 years. And I make plenty of money to do that. You know, I bought a $280,000 house, got a good deal on it. I found it for $145,000, and so I'm buying that house, and I already got $135,000 in equity, and I can pay it off in about 3 years, and then I won't have any house payments or anything else. So, you know, I've got a lot more going on in business in my life and my finances than just a paycheck. My investments, I'm debt free. Most of y'all know that. I don't have any debts. I don't do credit cards. I don't do car loans. I don't do I hate doing a home loan, a home mortgage. But you know, that's the one thing that I will do because of the amount of money it is, and I'm not going to keep it for too long. But we own all of our cars. We buy all of our cars cash. We buy.
No signal.
Some people say, well, your lease program isn't cash. Your lease.
And select the device you want to view.
My TV's on with no
Make sure
signal.
the device is turned on.
But anyway, like somebody said, well, you're doing a lease program, so that's credit. Yeah, kind of. It doesn't go on my credit report, but yeah, you're right. It is credit, I guess, in a way. I'm leasing a truck, whatever. But you know, I've got it planned out where I'm on a 3-year plan. This truck will be paid off, and I'll probably do another lease. I'm going to try to do one of the older trucks for a 1-year lease next time, just to give it a shot, see how it goes and everything. So, you know, but I do plan on doing at least 3 more years after I complete this truck. So I got 5 more years left out here, and I'm done. I'm done. I will retire with enough money to where I can live off the interest and leave a lot for my family whenever it's time for the good Lord to call me home. So, guys, I understand that there's a lot of bad lease programs out here, and I'm going to tell you the difference that I've found with Dart and some other companies. Dart seems to have a vested interest in me paying off this truck. If I'm not running or something, they call me up and they're always trying to get me back out there. They give me plenty of miles. I run, like I said, guys, I max out my miles. I max them out every week, unless I'm on something special like this where, you know, we sit down and wait for a run or something, but we're still getting paid. You know, that's something like that, they max me out on my runs. But my paychecks are never, not one paycheck, not 1 week if I went below making $1,500. You know, I take that back. I have had a couple of weeks I made like $1,200 or $1,300, but then next week I'll make $1,800. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It all averages out to me. So here's the thing I'm going to talk about in other lease programs. First of all, Dart is not a walkaway lease. If you're going to do a lease and you've never done one before, and I have to say this in other videos, and I have to keep reiterating it, you do not go into a lease program with less than $5,000 to $10,000 in the bank. Period. That's just I mean, look, y'all can try it if you want to. I haven't seen any drivers that really, I take that back. There's been some drivers over here at Dart that came here with nothing in their account, but their maintenance account's built up enough to where if they have a problem, Trucker Todd, his account, he's another YouTuber on here. Trucker Todd, you can go look at his channel. He's got a few $1,000s in his maintenance account, so if anything happens, he can keep rolling. I've got almost about $6,000, almost $6,000 in my account right now, and that's because I've had to put some things on my truck and do some things, that cost a few thousand, but I still got about $6,000 left in mine. Dart has a really good program. We get discounts on our parts, we get discounts on our tires, we get discounts on our labor if we get it done at the shop. So I mean, all those things go into play. One guy asked me, goes, I think it was Dirty South, as a matter of fact, said, well, how many major problems have you had with your truck? None, really. I have an alignment readjusted and some tires, but the reason I don't have major problems, I bought a truck that's only a couple of years old. And on top of that, I maintain my truck. I get out, I check it, I make sure everything's going right. As soon as I see anything wrong, I get it fixed right away so it doesn't cost me more money later on down the road. Some guys, well, you can't even look, suppose your suppose I get hit jumping out of my truck to look at my truck. I mean, there's a lot of supposes out here. The thing is, I got to go with the average of what happens. Not suppose the meteor crashes into Earth tomorrow and we all lose our lease program. Okay, I can't help that. Nothing I can do about it. If I get into a situation where, what happens if you blow your motor? Well, you know what? I got enough money in my personal account and in other investments and everything, retirements, and, well, that matter, I'd never touch it. But I got other investment accounts and mutual funds and savings accounts and bank accounts that I will go get the money out, fix my truck, keep on rolling. I don't see the problem there. But, I mean, do you guys, do what you think is comfortable. I'm going to say this, though. If you get into a lease purchase program, it is better to have $5,000 to $10,000 in the bank before you do it. Okay? It is better if you have at least 1 year experience. Now, my son, he's going to start driving here in a few months, and after his first 6 months, he's coming over to Dart. The difference between him doing 6 months and me say most of you should do a year or two is he's got me. He's got me to help guide him along. So he's in a lot better position than some brand new truck driver out here that just starts driving and wants to jump into a lease purchase program and doesn't understand how this works. So that's just, there's always exceptions to every rule. So here's the thing I'm going to say, guys. If you're getting into a lease purchase program, make sure you have a plan. Make sure you read all the fine print, all the contract and everything. Like I said, most time I suggest a walk-away lease, so if it doesn't work out for you, you can leave, and it won't affect your credit. That thing is getting on my nerves. Hold on a second, guys.
Make sure the device is turned on.
Anyway,
Power off.
so make sure you got a few thousand, about $5,000 to $10,000 in the bank before you start. Make sure you got the experience to know how to do things out here. Running a truck is not just driving down the road, as most of you know. I'm going to give you some financial advice past just truck driving. Guys, if you're out here and you're driving a truck, first of all, y'all should know about taxes, how much money to put back for that. But 15% of your money out of every paycheck, after taxes, after all that and everything, needs to go into a retirement account. Now, we don't have a 401k because we're not employees. A lot of us 1099s on the lease. If you have an employee, if your 401k 401k and they're matching it, then yes, you invest in your 401k up to the maximum that they match it. So if they match up to 3%, you invest up to 3%. If they match up to 6%, invest up to 6%. That's free money. That's doubling your money. It's free. Now, the only thing I don't like about the investing with 401ks is you're not really in charge of what the investment is. Whoever's in charge of investing the 401k is in charge of what the investments are. But hey, it's free money, you know. So those that are 1099 drivers out here, open an IRA today, a Roth or a 401. Now they have 401k Roths, but you need a Roth IRA or a 401k Roth that where you're in charge of investing, where your money goes, you know, what investments you have. But learn about investments. Get into mutual funds. You do not invest in single stocks. I hear all these guys you watch all these other YouTube channels about investment and everything. They tell you, invest in this stock today, it's set for growth. And we were right. We helped everyone make $1 million when something crashed 5 years ago. And yeah, common sense, people, when the market bounced back up and your stocks went back up, you made money. Duh. But you need to learn about investing. You need to get to a mutual funds. Part of it needs to be in a domestic mutual fund, which is American mutual fund. But I'd also put a little bit of money into a international mutual fund and protect your money. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to be out here forever. And you young cats, let me tell you something, man. You can plan to make all the money out here you want to. But the amount of money you plan on making doesn't help you if you don't have a plan on saving your money or investing your money. It's not how much you make, it's how much you invest and how much you save. Because I could take someone out here making minimum wage and make them a millionaire by the time they retire on minimum wage without ever getting a raise. It can be done. My team has done it before. So, guys, get into a Roth IRA, start investing each paycheck, or, you know, at least once a week, because I know it's hard to do like with DART because we get paid after every trip. So I got set up where they take money out of my account once a week and it goes into my investments. And I don't miss it at all. Again, I don't have any debt, so I'm not worried about a bill that I can't pay next week or something other than my house that we're buying. And believe me, I'm not worried about that. You know, we're in a very gracious business that grateful to be in a business where we will always have work. Transportation will always be moving. Something has got to move. Remember the old saying, if you got it, a truck brought it. So we will always have work. Now, your company, if you're dealing with some specialized product, it may get slow and it may be to the point where you can't make money or anything to a certain point. Then switch companies and get with the company. DART, steady freight all the time. Anyone that tells you that DART don't have the freight is either one, lying for some reason. Two, they want to go home all the time, so they're not taking a lot of runs. Or three, they're taking too many breaks out here and don't want to drive. Because if you want to run, DART's got the freight. That's simple as it can be put. You will not have any hours left at the end of the week on your 70 if you want to run. Good thing about DART, too, is they don't cut you short. Like if you got 62 hours and you don't have enough time to do a 36-hour run or something, then they will tell you to pick up the load anyway, shut down your 34, and when your 34 is up, continue on that run. So you don't lose any hours because the freight may be going too far or something. Now, I see a lot of drivers out here, I only got 10 hours left, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it off today, and I'll kick it back on as soon as my 34 is up. Dude, if I got 10 hours running, I'm running those 10 hours. That's $500 in your pocket. You know, minus fuel and your payment, whatever. But still, why am I going to shut down and give up that $300, $400? That's crazy. I don't get it. But some drivers do it. Hey, that's cool. I know some drivers I've met here when I was working on the FEMA project that they go home every week. He does not stay out more than Monday through Friday. He goes home. But you know what? He says he's making enough money to pay his bills. He's good. Hey, congratulations, man. That's what you want to do. You got to cater this business to how you want to operate. But you're not going to make the same kind of money I'm making if you're going home every 4 or 5 days. You're not going to make the same kind of money I'm making if you're going to go home every 2 weeks. You're not going to make the same kind of money I'm making if you're going to take short your 70 by 10 hours because you want to restart your 34. You're just not going to make the same kind of money I'm making. You know, so anyway, that's what I want to get on here and say. I wanted to kind of say, guys, if you have something negative to say, I get it. That's your opinion and everything, you know. But hey, you know what? start your YouTube channel and talk about whatever you want to talk about. But on mine, please, guys, don't sit here and tell these drivers they can't do this, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that. Because if I wouldn't, believe me, my wife wouldn't let me be doing this. Simple as that. If I wasn't making the amount of money that I need to retire on in a few years, and I wouldn't make enough money to pay our bills, and if I was starving, if I was worried, if we didn't have money in the bank, my wife would not let me stay out here. I know, because there's been a couple of companies where I wasn't making the money, but I go home, my wife always picks me up in the car. If she comes with a pickup truck, that means that you're not working here anymore. Get your shit out of the truck, you're done. Let's go. And that's the way it works. My wife, a lot of people say, oh, your wife runs your family. Yes, she does. She takes care of the family. She takes care of the house. She takes care of all the bills. So when they don't get taken care of, she tells me, and it's time for me to move on. Right now, my wife loves Dart more than I do. So, let that be said on that. Anything else I want to say out here? Guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Let me say that straight up. Thank you so much, all you guys. I got over 1,000. I got almost 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping it keeps building up. So if you're watching this video, hit the subscribe button. Are all my videos about trucking? Most are, but I'm going to kind of drift from that a little bit because I like talking about other things. I have other hobbies. I have other things I listen to, other things I like talking about besides trucking. A lot of you don't know this, but I'm very much into cybersecurity. I love listening to podcasts about cybersecurity. I love listening to, I love working on cybersecurity. I love writing code. I love computers. I love it, love it, love it. I do HTML, CSS, Java, JavaScript, Python. I do all of that stuff. A lot of time when I'm on truck and I'm on days off like this, yesterday I spent most days studying nothing but ways of doing SQL injection hacking and other types of hacking and things. Not because I'm a hacker, which in actuality I am, but I'm what they call a white hat hacker. But I just like seeing how it's done. I want to know how people do it. So I like talking about that kind of stuff. I don't do it on this channel very much because I don't think most of y'all would find that interesting. But the other things I'm going to start talking about is, like, I love conspiracy theories, especially pointing out what's wrong with them and why it makes no sense for them to be there. I love looking at I love looking at true crime cases. I love listening to crime junkies. I love listening to a lot of other kind of crime. I follow a lot of the true crime podcasts and things. I will start talking more about those types of things. I don't want this to be a boring channel. I'm not saying it's for everybody. Some of the stuff I put out here is warnings I learned about on these crime channels. Such as the last one of the videos I did 2-3 videos ago, Bait Date. Which, guys, if y'all haven't watched that one, you really need to go back. I got to figure out how to put all that little connection thing up on the top and everything where you can go up here and suggestive videos and everything. But that one's one you really need to watch and you need to talk to any females in your life about. Other than that, I really don't know what to talk about here. I love my company, love what I'm doing. I'm making enough money. If y'all don't think I'm making enough money, then if you're willing to pay my bills with the awesome amount of paychecks y'all have, hey, I'll go home and sit down and let you do that. We'll have to write up a contract where, you pay my bills and everything, and the minute you quit, then I own your truck. Hey, something like that. But other than that, guys, I tell you how much I'm making. You don't think it's enough for you, that's great. But there's some people out here who aren't making anywhere near what I'm making. And there's some new drivers out here who want to get in here and try to figure out they're making $700, $800, $900 a week, $1,000 a week, and they want to make some extra money and start owning the truck. That's who I'm talking to, on these lease purchase videos. So, do you have a better way of doing it? You might. And please, by all means, put up a video if you do and tell people about it. Other than that, quit trashing people who aren't talking about what you're doing. I'm talking about what I'm doing on here, not what you're doing on here. Not that I have anything against your advice and everything, but don't tell people you can't do it or try to sit there and tell people I'm lying about stuff when you don't see. And by the way, my wife has just completed our tax returns for this year, and I will be posting those up after I redact some names and some personal information so people can see how much money I made last year and how much money I'm paying in tax. I'm paying I think it's almost $10,000 in taxes this year because I didn't start here. I've only been here since May of last year, so May through. So yeah, I'm paying a lot of taxes this year, but hey, that's the business. So guys, don't. This is not made so that we can argue about who makes more money. If you're making more money, I'm happy for you. If you're making less money, I hope there's someone I can help you make more money. If these other guys that are commenting on my stuff can help you make more money, then please, guys, when you comment, post a link to your page on my thing, or you post your address. I'm not going to take it down. I want all of us to help each other. So if you got your own YouTube channel, I will even tell people, go listen to some other truck drivers. Trucker Todd works for Dart. You know, if you think I'm lying, listen to him. And he breaks things down in a different way than I do. You know, but he's not lying either. You know, you got some guys out here, the only ones I'd be worried about are the ones who were happy about the company for months on months, through 3-4 months, and all of a sudden they quit or go somewhere else, and all of a sudden Dart sucks. Those are the people you need to worry about. Those are the ones you don't need to listen to. You look at a guy's video, and every other week he's with a different company. You need to be, it's probably not the companies. It's probably the driver. You know, I could do it too. I can go quit here and go to work tomorrow for somebody else and do that over and over and over and over, talk bad about the companies. That's not the companies, that's the drivers. And I've talked about that before. Anyway, guys, this video's gone on too long. I want to do another one because I like talking about stuff today. I'm just in a good mood. And next one we'll talk about, I don't know, we'll see. Might do one on the, I don't know, maybe Marilyn Monroe's death. Maybe the JFK assassination. Maybe I'll tell you all a story about a computer hack by the United States government when they hacked another foreign country. Maybe. Tune in. Find out later. Bye.